how it makes me feel, really. Doesn't bear thinking about.
Watch these ladies and Martin Daubney on GB News brought to the verge of tears by just the dire state of this country. This just sums up the state of it.
Doesn't bear. So I'll tell you why. Labour government has lied, and still friggin' lying. And I'm sorry. I went from a Labour supporter who used to deliver letters for Bridget Phillipson to go into reform to, as far as I'm concerned, safety on the streets. Put the veterans first, not immigrants. I just think, oh, my granddad was a Labour councillor. He would honestly, thank God he's not to see what's happening in this bloody country. And I'm all for the free world and everything, but what do? We need Nigel Farage in power to be the Prime Minister. We do.
Because you see, I believe we are a Judeo-Christian country.
Yeah.
And J.D. Vance said yesterday that we're committing societal suicide, and I completely and utterly agree with that. I believe that as a Christian, I am a born-again Christian. That's our foundation. We need to concentrate on it, and we need to pursue it because it informs everything. Without that fundamental foundation, everyone thinks everyone is selfish. Everyone thinks that whatever they want or desire or think or want to do, they can do. There is no filter, you know, and it's chaos. So what we see out there is chaos. That's how I feel about this city and all of our cities.
Ladies.
You know, Chris Rea said at one point on an ancient album that we were going to hell in a handcart, and he was right.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for speaking to us today from the Gunners. You got me choked up already. I think I need a stiff drink. You're already going there, Dawn, but thank you so much.
I'm thinking about my daughter.
Oh.
I'm thinking about next door's neighbour's daughter, you know, and nowhere safe. I shouldn't have to be in the house after 6 o'clock at night because I don't feel safe.
Okay, ladies, we have to leave it there. Thank you so much for talking to us on GB News today. Amazing stuff. Please stay tuned. Simply mind blown here in the Gunners Club in Sunderland.
She's making me well up, and I'm not even in the room with her. And Martin Daubney there, clearly also on the verge of tears. The three of them. I mean, it's difficult to watch, but I feel like I needed to show you guys that because it just really highlights the state of crisis we're in this country. People in this country feel so hopeless. They feel so angry and so upset. And it's not even on partisan political lines. I mean, that lady there, the first lady he spoke to, who's on the verge of tears, she's saying she's been a Labour supporter. She's not necessarily a right-wing person, but now she's gone to reform because Labour are just lying. And when people voted Labour at the last general election, those that did vote for Labour, it was a cry for help. It was please, nobody else. The Tories, they've allowed this country to just go down the drain. Please do something. Please bring about the change that you're promising. Please give us a breath of fresh air. Just do something, please. And then, I mean, from day one, it was just lie after lie after lie, U-turn after U-turn, and people are like, where do we go? And clearly where they think they're going to go is they're going to vote for reform. But, you know, people are thinking, we're only 1 year into Labour. We can't cope. We can't cope with 4 more years of the streets becoming less and less safe as the days go by. We can't cope with 4 more years of hearing horror stories of girls being sexually assaulted by people who have been put up in hotels. We can't do 4 more years of the country turning bankrupt and having messed up priorities where you've got veterans on the streets whilst migrants are put up in fancy hotels where they get trips to bouncy castles, they get nicer buffet dinners and breakfasts, and they get treated like kings. It's just, the country's so backwards, and people say, oh, you know, it's just politics, but this is really affecting people. Clearly those ladies, it's really affecting them. And I think they speak for so many people across that country. You know, it's hard to, as I said, my eyes were welling up there, and I wasn't even in the room with them, like Martin. It's a tough watch, but I felt I did need to show that to you guys. So let me know in the comments below, do you feel the same as those ladies there? Let me know what you think about this. I thought that was a pretty shocking video, quite a moment for GB News to capture there. GB News, of course, today now the #1 news channel in the country, ahead of BBC and Sky for the whole of July. And I think that's not a coincidence. That is for good reason, because GB News are capturing conversations like that one there that sum up the state of this country. You don't see stuff like that on the BBC. You don't see stuff like that on Sky, do you? Anyway, I'm Chloe Dobbs. Thank you very much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. It's one small thing you can do that really helps us out here at Reason. See you next time.